we are. Hey guys, I hope you're having a really great day. Sorry, having a little bit of technical difficulties to start with my new camera here. I hope you can hear me and you can see me okay. Happy New Year to you. Happy 2021. So I'm so glad that you're joining me. And this year, I really want to start our year off with our resolutions and our goals that we have in mind and start off strong, but not start off so strong that we end up letting go of them. So today's practice is just reconnecting with the body and then just remembering that we don't have to be super physical to come to our mat every day. We don't have to exert all of this extra effort just to show up. And sometimes we just want to we want to show up, but it just needs to be for a minute or so or a second, just so that we have created that rut that we want to for our goals. So when you're ready, if you have any blocks that you've accumulated or you've gotten over the holidays, why don't you pull those out? We're going to go ahead and start seated. So when you're ready, find that comfortable seated position. And just to remind you, if you have a blanket or a pillow, you can always put that underneath the sit bones, and that's going to just lift the hips up a little bit. It might make it a little bit more comfortable if you're sitting on the floor. I want you to rock from side to side, so then that way we ground into the floor. And then let's lift up through the center of the chest. We'll see if Bruno will let me practice this morning. So as you close the eyes, let's have the palms face up on the knees. This just signifies to the universe that you are open to receive. And as you close the eyes, feel all of your awareness coming to the center of your heart, to your chest. We'll just take a few breaths here. Let the body start to arrive in this space and in your time of now. We rush so much through our day that a lot of times we're not even a part of what's going on. So I want you to take a moment right now and just to feel where you are. Feel the sit bones connecting to your space. Notice how the body is feeling this morning, maybe using the breath to notice any areas of openness or tightness. And then start to turn your focus inward and notice how your mood is today. And we're just tuning into how we are without any judgment, without any reason or need to change anything, but just being aware of how we are. We'll take one more full breath here, arriving completely. Let's keep the eyes closed. Hands are going to come together now in front of the heart. I want you to bow the head, just tuck the chin slightly. And we'll take our 3 cleansing breaths together to begin practice. Take a big, deep inhale in through the nose. Pause at the top, and then open the mouth and slowly sigh everything out. And we'll do that 2 more times. Bigger inhale. That gentle pause at the top, and then an open mouth exhale, sigh it out. One last time, bigger inhale. Pause at the top for a little bit longer, and then open the mouth, slowly control the breath out. And then you'll seal the lips. Bring all of your awareness now to your breath, breathing deeply through the nose. And as you establish that rhythmic pace to your breath, I want you to find a subtleness and a comfort to that breath. And take one more full round here with the eyes closed. And then let's blink the eyes open. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Palms are going to touch. When you exhale, you're going to twist towards the left knee. So bring the right hand on top of the left knee, lift up through the chest, and then you're going to gaze over that back shoulder. Take a full cycle of breath. And then inhale, bring the arms back up to center. When you exhale, you're going to twist now towards the left knee or towards the right knee. Left hand comes on top of the thigh, and then just gaze back over that shoulder. If you pull the belly button towards the spine, that's going to help you twist a little bit deeper, but be really gentle to the spine this morning. Take one more full breath. And then the inhale is going to bring us back to center with the arms. When you exhale, I want you to hinge forward. Belly button again pulls towards the spine. Keep the sit bones grounded, but then walk the fingertips forward so you feel that stretch in the back of the body. Chin comes towards the chest. Reach the heart towards the toes, and then just stay here for a breath. On your next inhale, walk the hands back into center. We're going to come up right into downward facing dog. So whatever feels comfortable. If you need to come onto the side, you can cross over the ankles. Lift the sit bones nice and high and start by spreading the fingers wide and then rotating inward in between the pointer finger and thumb. You're going to press into the palms and use that leverage of pressing the heart closer to the front of the thighs. And then feel the heels reach towards the floor. They're probably not going to touch, but I want you to feel the hamstrings pressing backwards behind you. You can even keep a slight bend in the knees if that feels better for the hamstrings to start. But still lift the sit bones as high as possible. Let the head hang through the shoulders. Take a full breath. And then look backwards towards your feet. Start to walk the hands back. You're going to come into a forward fold at the back of the mat. Widen the feet so you have a little bit more leverage here to fold forward, and then grab onto opposite elbows. So you can sway from side to side. That feels good for me in the low back and in the hips. You can rock the weight forward. You're going to get more of a stretch in the hamstrings. But I want you just to take a moment here. Do whatever feels good, but let the arms decompress the spine. Don't forget to breathe. You'll take one more full round of breath. And release the hands for the floor. Go ahead and walk the feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, come up halfway, reach the heart forward, tuck the chin so that the back of the neck is long, and then exhale, fold forward again. This time as you inhale, bend the knees, rise all the way up, lift the fingers towards the ceiling, and then exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. We're closing the eyes. Feel the feet grounding into the floor. Lift up through the torso, but feel the shoulder blades soften away from the back of the head. And take one more full round of breath here. Inhale to sweep the arms up. As you exhale, we're going to lead with the heart, dive down over the thighs. Inhale, find your flat back, reach the heart forward. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees. Walk back now into downward facing dog. So take your time there. And it helps too if you bend your knees to get your hands there. But use your hands for that leverage so then that way you don't have to bend all the way over. And then find that stability in the palms. Find your foundation. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, come up high onto the tippy toes, bend the knees. At the bottom of the exhale, I want you to step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, find your flat back, reach the heart forward. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, pull the hands down to the heart. Let's warm the body up with a few sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, you're going to lead with the heart. Dive over the thighs. Hinge at the hips. Inhale to find a flat back. Reach the heart forward. Use your breath through every movement. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back. Find plank pose or table pose. Knees can be down onto the floor. Reach the heart forward. Heels reach back. On your next inhale, let's rock the shoulders forward past the wrists. On your exhale, you're either going to lower halfway or all the way down. I'm lowering halfway. Come to the tops of the feet. Press into the palms for upward facing dog. If you're coming all the way down, lift through the back of the head for a baby cobra. On your next exhale, let's make our way back into downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Find softness here. Take 1 more full round of breath. Inhale, come up high onto the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, bottom of your exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to rise all the way up. Palms are going to touch. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Let's do that 1 more time. Use your breath for each movement. Inhale to sweep the arms up, lengthen through the torso, and then exhale, take the entire breath to hinge forward. Don't shortchange your breath. Inhale, slowly find your flat back. Roll the weight into the toes, back of the neck is long. Exhale to fold forward. At the same time, you're bending the knees, planting the palms, stepping back into plank or table pose. On your inhale, rock the shoulders forward. On your exhale, I want you to lower, either halfway or all the way. I'm lowering all the way down this time. Inhale for your back bend, either upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to tuck the toes under. And then with or without the knees, you're going to exhale and come back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 1 more cycle of breath. And then inhale, come up high onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees. Bottom of the exhale, you're going to make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Reach the heart forward. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Palms are going to meet at the top. Exhale, pull the hands down to the heart. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 1 more cycle of breath. And then blink the eyes open. I want you to bring the hands to the sides of the body. So now that we've woke up the spine a little bit and the body has a little bit more mobility, I want you to widen the feet just a little bit. Make sure that you're not going to hit anything in the front or behind you. I want you to inhale to sweep the arms up. When you exhale, you're going to hinge forward and the arms are going to come behind you. You're going to do it in 1 motion. I'll demonstrate here. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep the hands behind you. And then inhale, come back up. So that momentum is going to swing the arms back and you're going to feel a little bit of stretch through the body. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, arms come behind you. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, sweep the arms behind you. Stay here with the arms behind you. Squat as low as you can. Keep reaching the fingertips behind you. Feet are flat onto the floor. Keep grounding both feet evenly, and then sweep the arms up for chair pose. Sit nice and low. Keep softening the shoulders away from the ears. Take one more full breath. And then exhale, we're gonna hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back, reach the heart forward. And then exhale, let's bend the knees, plant the palms, find your table or plank pose. Pause in table or plank pose. Keep pressing the earth away. Take a deep breath in, and then we're all gonna make our way into downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. Take a full round in, and a big breath out. Use the right leg or the inhale to lift the right leg. Look forward. Let's plant the foot between the palms. Inch it forward if you need to. And then I want you to sink down into that front knee. Make sure that the knee is in a 90-degree angle. And you can always step that back foot in a little bit. You don't have to have such a wide stance. And then maybe you use your blocks here. Bring the blocks underneath the palms if you have them. You can always use them for support. But I don't want you just to dump the weight into the hands. Feel both of the legs engaged. Both feet are pressing into the floor. Take a deep breath here. And then the hands are going to come behind us. So you can set the props off to the side. You can keep them there so that way if you need a little bit of help with your balance, you always have something to come back to. But now the hands sweep behind us. Reach the fingertips for that left heel. Soften the shoulders away from the back of the head. Deep breath here. And then notice, does that right hip want to start to sway out? Hug everything into center. Take another breath, reach the heart forward. And then your inhale is going to lift the arms. We're coming into a high lunge here. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale to reach the fingertips up. And then exhale, we're going to sweep the hands behind us. And 2 more times. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, sweep the hands behind you. 1 last time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sweep the hands behind you. Pause, stay here. Keep reaching the fingertips back. And the left hand is going to come down to the floor or a block. Inhale to spiral the right hand up. Keep the left leg firm. Keep reaching the right fingertips up and open up through the chest. 1 more full round of breath here. And then use your inhale, unwind. Right hand comes down to the floor. You can set your blocks off to the side just for a moment and then step back, find your table or plank pose. Pause here so you find your foundation. And then when you're ready, the inhale is going to rock us forward. Exhale to lower either all the way or halfway. Keep the elbows hugged close to the body. Inhale for your back bend. Reach the heart up towards the chin. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 or 3 breaths here. Notice where the mind wants to wander. And then just check in with the body now. Check in with the mood. Is it starting to slightly shift? And then check back in with your breath. Lengthen your breath. Stay connected to your life force. We'll take 1 more deep round here. And then the next inhale, left leg is going to lift. Look forward. Plant that foot between the palms. Stay on the back toe crease, and then maybe you use your blocks here. You can bring the blocks underneath the palms for a little bit of support. And one side, you might need a block more than you need the other side. One arm might be longer or shorter than one. And so just keep in mind that one side is always going to be a little bit different. And then when you're ready here, I want you to reach the heart forward, shoulders reach away from the ears. Try and keep the chin tucked so that the back of the neck is long. Don't let the head hang too much. There's a lot of weight on the back of the neck when you do that. And then when you're ready, we're going to sweep the hands behind us, reach the fingertips for that back heel, reach the heart forward. Keep the core engaged by pulling the belly button towards the spine. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, come up, find your high lunge. Sink down into that front knee. Reach the right heel behind you. And then notice if this left hip is pushing forward. See if you can pull the left hip back, pull the torso back to square the shoulders to the hips. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to exhale, hinge forward, sweep the arms behind us. Inhale, come up, find your balance. Exhale, sweep the hands behind you. And you'll do that one more time. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, sweep the hands behind you. Pause here. Sink down into that front knee. Keep lifting through the back of the head. Point the fingertips for that back heel. Take one more breath in. And then we're exhaling the right hand down to the floor or a block. Inhale to spiral the left hand up. Keep hugging the body into midline. Belly button pulls to the spine. Right leg stays nice and firm. And then you can open up through the heart just a little bit more. Take a full cycle of breath. And then let's inhale. Left hand is going to come down. Set your props off to the side. Ground the palms, step back, either table or plank pose. On your inhale, rock the shoulders forward. Keep the elbows hugged in. Exhale to lower all the way down or halfway. Inhale for your back bend. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, come into your downward facing dog. So we'll take maybe 2 or 3 breaths in downward facing dog just so we can connect the body back to this space. But I want you to stay here deeply breathing. And take one more breath. And then we'll inhale, come up high onto the tippy toes, bend the knees. Bottom of your exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, find your flat back. Rock the weight into the toes. Exhale, fold forward. You're going to bend the knees, drop the sit bones, arms sweep back. Reach the fingertips for the back of your mat. Keep sitting low, hover the torso over the thighs. And then stay seated, but just lift the arms right alongside the ears. Take a deep, full breath in. Sit a little bit lower for your exhale. On your next inhale, come to standing. Hands come to the heart. Close the eyes. Keep the lips sealed. And just come back to your breath. Soften the muscles in the face. Relax the jaw. Take one more cycle of breath here. And then we'll inhale, blink the eyes open, arms sweep up. Exhale, I want you to hinge forward. Come all the way down. Inhale to find a flat back. Reach the heart forward. And then exhale, forward fold. Let's bend the knees, plant the palms, step back. Find your last table or plank pose. Firm the thighs, firm the core. On your next inhale, let's rock the shoulders forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. And then we're going to stay here. Make sure that you're on your mat. Have the palms flat and just rest the center of the forehead and the center of the palms. And bend the knees here. Lift the feet up towards the ceiling and just windshield wiper your feet from side to side. And then release the feet down for the floor. Hands are going to come along the sides of the body. On your inhale, I want you to lift through the back of the head. Lift the feet up. Press the pubic bone into the floor. And then reach the fingertips for the heels. Point the fingertips and reach them as far down the legs as possible. Keep lifting through the back of the head. Lift the heels a little bit higher. Take another breath in. And then exhale to release. You're going to flip over onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest. Just rock from side to side. As you pull the knees closer into the chest, can you feel the sit bones soften down to the floor and forward? Bring the arms out to a T. Take a big, deep inhale. And then we're going to exhale, let the knees fall over to the right side. You can gaze and look towards that left arm. And then the next inhale will come back into center. The exhale will let the knees drop to the opposite side. Maybe gaze towards the right shoulder. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Take a full round of breath here. And use your next inhale. Come back into center. Wrap the arms around the shins. Lift the forehead towards the knee, spine length to the back of the head, back of the neck. Then we're going to set the feet down onto the floor. Hands are going to come to the belly. Just let the knees come out wide, coming into that butterfly or bound angle pose. Pull the shoulder blades underneath the body. And then we're still keeping the lips sealed. Just take a breath or two here. And then one leg at a time, extend to the corners of your mat. Hands can stay on the belly or you can bring them right alongside the body. Pull the shoulder blades underneath the body so that the palms will face up. And then just take a few breaths here. Keep the breath or the lips sealed and the focus on your breath. And just let the entire back of the body sink into your mat, release into the floor. We're only here for a few moments, so let that feeling of urgency go. Take maybe 2 or 3 more breaths. Stay in complete stillness. And then start to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. You can sweep the arms up overhead, maybe point and flex the feet, and we'll roll over onto our right side. Left palm touches the floor. And in this moment, with the mind and the heart opened, invite gratitude into your day. And on your next inhale, let's press into the palms, find your seated position. You can close the eyes, bring the hands back to the thighs. This time, let's have the palms face down. As you lift through the center of the heart, bring all of your awareness to your chest. And now as you have been open to receive from the universe, with the palms face down, feel a little bit more grounded now into yourself, grounded into your space. With the eyes closed, hands come together in front of the heart. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths to end our practice. Deep breath in. And open mouth exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. And a final time, bigger inhale. And a fuller exhale. And then when you're ready, with a smile on your face, lift the chin and blink the eyes open. Namaste. All right, you guys, thanks so much for your practice today. I hope that you're able to move the body a little bit. Just remember, just that little bit of time moving the body. I'm sure that there were a few moments that you weren't thinking about your to-do list. You weren't thinking about anything except moving the body and really connecting. It's all it takes just to have that little shift that we need throughout the day. So I hope to see you on Thursday. This year, Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be our practice, and it'll be at 8 a.m. for the live classes. Look forward to seeing you again, and I hope you have a really, really great day. Thank you.